Do you have a friend or loved one that suffers from dementia? Do you yourself worry about whether dementia may come knocking on your own door? Well, as you probably know, dementia is not just a struggle for the person involved, but it is an interpersonal challenge. All those who are touched by dementia, whether it's their own disease process or whether it's a loved one, are impacted by this condition. Diseases that tend to affect the mind tend to be especially challenging, and when we think about the possibilities, they're often very frightening. The data is not comforting when you look at it on the surface. Current research indicates that as many as 1 in 8 Americans over the age of 60 have already begun to show signs of dementia. As you extrapolate that data, could be as many as 1 in 5, 1 in 4, depending on how long we live. Many of us could be dealing with cognitive challenges. But there's good news as well. It's not just all bad news when you look at the statistics. There's actually plenty we can do to prevent dementia, or at least significantly delay its devastating effects. I'm Dr. David DeRose, a board-certified specialist in both internal medicine and preventive medicine, and I'm going to walk you through some of the good news about dementia, whether it's Alzheimer's disease or other causes that are robbing people of their cognitive processes. I am going to try to give you some things to be encouraged about right away. If you're thinking that Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia are just luck of the draw, that's far from the case. There are a number of things that we can do that can help us prevent dementia, addressing things like heart disease, stroke risk, high blood pressure, diabetes. These things, these processes actually have a role in brain health, and they can be at least prevented or slowed, if not totally avoided. The memory device that we use to talk about the powerful lifestyle, natural therapies that we can use is something called LifeStart. LifeStart is an acronym where each of the letters in that phrase, LifeStart, indicate powerful brain health inducing compounds, brain health inducing practices. Go through the list with me. L is for liquids, I for interpersonal relationships, F for foods, E for exercise, S for sunlight, T for temperance, A for air, R for rest, and T for trust. Let me give you an illustration, the power of these elements. Are you aware that someone who's a smoker, a cigarette smoker, the data indicates, data compiled from multiple research studies, indicates that a person is increasing their risk by 70 to 80% of coming down with some form of dementia, Alzheimer's disease in particular. Alcohol consumption takes a toll on the brain. Marijuana has brain effects, impairing motivation. If you want to be in the driver's seat when it comes to defeating dementia, you want to emphasize healthy lifestyle practices. How about the E in that LifeStart acronym? It stands for exercise. Exercise is a powerful boon to your brain health. Exercise ramps up a natural compound called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This compound has been shown to help the memory region of the brain known as the hippocampus. It also has been shown higher levels of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. They have been shown to actually help prevent the development of Alzheimer's disease, as well as another cognitive robbing mental health process known as Parkinson's disease. Just think about it. By exercising on a daily basis, you can keep your brain functioning as well or better than a younger person who's not exercising. Now that's really news, isn't it? But you've probably got other questions about Alzheimer's disease and dementia. You're wondering just how much impact you can get from lifestyle practices. You say, what if I've been a heavy smoker? is there any reason to stop at this point? You're wondering about your current physical condition. You're wondering about exercise. What about your choice of certain foods? Does your diet make any difference? Are there ways to improve your mental health through other strategies? And what about this element of trust? Is there ways to, through social relationships and other relationships, improve my ability to maintain cognitive clarity? Well, there's good news on all these fronts, and you're welcome to join us for an exciting presentation called Defeat Dementia Naturally. That's right, it's available free of charge. It's being offered in many communities throughout the United States. If you want to find a seminar near you, go to the website LifeStartSeminars.com. If there's not a program being offered in your community, it's also available online. We'll help you in that presentation as I walk you through many natural things in more detail than we've been able to cover here, how you can be in the driver's seat as far as optimal cognitive functioning. You can perform better mentally. You can defeat dementia. That's what the research indicates. Join us at LifeStartSeminars.com. I'm Dr. David DeRose, and I'll look forward to seeing you there.